family critically, Veronica. They all evacuated. Matter of fact, his daughter and two of his grandkids evacuated even further north than Tallahassee. They have gone to Washington, D.C. To stay with family up there. So they did not take the storm and its severity lightly. Nor do I think most of the governor's neighbors, because it turns out they were in the area that was most impacted by the storm. Certainly a good decision on their part.
All right, thank you so much. Troy Kinsey live for us from Tallahassee from the State Emergency Operations Center. We're going to go live right now to meteorologist Mike Clay. Let me see, is Ryan McClure standing by as well. They've been watching Irma's path, and at this point the intensity continues to get weaker. That is good news for us, but we are not out of the woods just yet, and we're expecting landfall here. And now what, about an hour and a half, you think?
Well, it was on land earlier.
I mean, excuse me, the eye passing over us, landfall. You've been talking about landfall all day. It's only made two. It's already in land, yes. When is it going to be passing over our area?
Well, I don't think it'll pass over Tampa Bay. I think it'll go east of Tampa Bay. And it's going through Arcadia right now, Veronica, and that is the community that was so hard hit by Charlie in 2004. Arcadia, if you're listening to us on the radio, we're on some big stations that can have great signal, so all through Central Florida. So if you want to know when it's getting bad, Arcadia, and that's headed for Wauchula, and it's going to get worse there. Sebring just gusted to what,
76 miles per hour.
76 miles per hour in Sebring, and that's going to move up into southern Polk County fairly soon, maybe even eastern Hillsborough. So that's the real core of this that could produce the damaging winds. It's gonna knock over some trees and cause some power outage. There may even be some property damage, roofs and things like that.
And again, that's one of the reasons why we've said it numerous times. If you've been listening to us, we'll continue saying it. We're trying to use our words very carefully. Did this storm spare us the worst? Yes. But are we still getting pretty bad winds? Absolutely we are. This, if it keeps on its line north, will basically hit Lakeland. And that means that in Lakeland, you will get really strong wind gusts. And Mike, that's probably an hour and a half to 2 hours out.
Yeah, and this band out ahead of it too has some, because that just gusted to 70 in Sebring as that went through there. So
so one way to look at this is
it's going to come through in a couple of, but the one right around the eye is going to be the worst.
Yes. So the one right around the eye is probably a couple hours away, and it will get worse as it gets closer. And another way to look at this is you're probably going to get nearly Category 1 or right at Category 1 hurricane gusts. So not sustained, but when the rain band passes, a gust will probably go right to about 75 miles per hour.
It could take off some roofs or damage some roofs. It can knock over trees for sure.
Yep.
So that sort of thing. It's not going to be like Charlie was when it came through there, but still, it's not that different. And that's headed up towards Polk County. And if you're in Winter Haven, Lakeland, I would imagine travel out there is just about impossible. There's a lot of power outages causing the lights to go off on the roads. We're on generator power here at the station. There are a lot of reports of, I'm sure, traffic signals just not working, so be careful.
Yeah, speaking of right here, we're in the Tampa Bay area where our station is located. You see those couple bands right there, Mike? One over St. Pete, one over Tampa, one over Brandon. Yeah, they're pivoting westward. Those will cause more power outages. Again, they might only be 50 to 55 or 60 mile per hour wind gusts.
Oh, we're at 50 here at the station.
There you go. Okay, so that's that one. I'll tell you what, let me zoom in even closer, and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about.
We just hit 50 miles per hour. Pressure here is 29, 22 and falling.
Okay, there it is.
In North St. Pete.
So this one right here, it's right there. So it's pivoting